Are you looking for high-quality simulation football action? Then look no further than the greatest gridiron. Our league consists of 32 relocated franchises from around the world. We are the World Games of Simulation Football, where teams from all over the globe will compete on the greatest of gridirons. Hone your skills as a player or a member of a franchise coaching staff. Compete yearly for our illustrious Global Bowl, awards, accolades, and bragging rights as you climb the ladder of success and greatness. Are you a pro or just an average Joe? The Greatest Gridiron is looking for dedicated and passionate people to help build a league that emphasizes on trust, loyalty, and respect. Look at you. What makes you so great? This is the Greatest Gridiron, where you can't stop greatness. Take flight. Take flight. Take flight. Take flight. Yo, what is good, everybody in the chat right now? I see I got 6 in here, man. Big salute to Drew Brewer. What's up, Drew? Been a long time, man. I haven't seen you in a while. I know you haven't seen my smug face in a while either, man. What's going on, SGBA? My boy Jason, man. Yo, but first and foremost, man, I got to salute SGBA, Jason, man, for just always getting behind me, man. And I've been to some dark times, man, in the last year. You guys know my story. And I also want to salute my boy Drew, man, because Drew was inspirational in a part of this. He doesn't know that. Well, he does know that, but he doesn't know that. You guys don't know that. But Drew gave me the idea of branding the teams the right way. And so I got to give my boy Drew a big shout out, man. Salute to you too, man. Briley, what's going on, Briley, man? Elijah Swan, what's going on? See Brandon James. Who else we got in here? Mitchy Boy Gaming. What's going on, Mitch? Long time. Haven't seen his smug face in a long time either, man. I've spoken to him in a while. Lito Loso is here. What's going on, man? I hope you guys are doing okay, man. This is a long time, man. You guys know just a little bit of a backstory on me real quick. We'll get into this thing, but I've been playing Madden all my life, man. And I'll just, I'm not afraid to say it anymore, man. I've grown. I'm 43 years old, man. I've been playing Madden a long time, man. Had a birthday January 17th, for those who don't know. But it's been a long time, man. I was playing the game for many years and running my own leagues. And in fact, the league was called GGML, Greatest Gridiron Madden League, back in, I don't know, 2005 or something like that, whatever it was, right? But I was running those leagues for many years, running 2-3 leagues at a time, user versus user leagues. And I got tired of Madden, as we all do. We get tired of it. And I found out that they had AI versus AI or simulation football. So the first league I joined was a league called the Simulation Football League. And I was blown away, man. I was like, wow, this is crazy. I mean, it was on like 2K8. And I was like, what is this? And I was just so into that league, man. I rose from a player to a coach there, became a coordinator and all that stuff, man. San Francisco Sharks, London Knights over there. Had a great time, man. A bunch of great people. Along the way, I found another simulation league, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it, man. The RFL, Relocation Football League. I found that, and I quickly, about a year and a half after being in the SFL, I started working with the RFL. It was very young. It was very small. And I don't even think it had 15 viewers at a time on, watching the games live, commentated. But it was very small knit, man. And we worked with a guy over there, worked with a guy, Smitty. You guys know Smitty. And I worked with him for many years, 5 years. I don't know, a lot of years. I had a whole team of guys. Some of those guys in the chat right now. We had it was a great time, man. Unfortunately, my storyline came to an end last year with that league. And, it was unfortunate, but things happen, all things, must come to an end. And so, man, since then I took a little bit of a break and decided, do I really want to do this anymore, man? I've spent a lot of my time and energy and, finances and stuff doing this. And I tried to start a college league on this Maximum Football right? Big salute to Max Games, man, Mike and those guys over there. But the game unfortunately is not where it needs to be. I'm behind the scenes with the development, and that game it's getting there, but it's just not where it needs to be for the level of output that you guys know that I'm capable of putting on, man. So I was branding it and going crazy with it, man. And you guys were supporting that a little bit, and it was getting a buzz. But then the game, they didn't drop it, and it delayed, and so I'm at a loss of words, man. It really took a lot out of me. And I asked myself again, do I really want to do this, man? And it was my boy Drew, who had been talking to, and Drew, was telling me, well, if you do a relocation league, man, you want it to make sense. You want it to make sense. So, Drew is just Drew, man. He's an RFLer. He's a solid guy. You know what I mean? This is no back behind the back stuff or anything like that. He just was trying to help me out, and he said, look, man, you should look at this list of teams I got. So he basically relocated all these teams and branded them to the right cities they're supposed to be in. So if you look up the history with the mascots, you'll realize that the league, has it makes sense. So that was the first thing, and I was like, okay, this seems pretty cool. All right, I think this is gonna work out. I built the file at first, and then, I kind of like lost my steam a little bit and everything, and the file got deleted and everything. I started helping another league out. You guys know about NFCL, National Custom Football League, National Football Custom League. That's Tavion. Big salute to Tavion Hall. Started helping them out, but obviously some things things weren't working out, with that. So had a good time helping him, get some things established and, get a routine. And he's going to definitely be successful with that league. Was pairing up with NCCL. You guys don't know about that. That's the National Custom College League. They have a really good thing going on. You check them out here on YouTube. Hopefully we can drop their, links in here as well. You check them out. Not great league, right? But, I just came to a point. I was talking to Jay, and Jay was just like, yo, bro, let's just do our own thing. And Jay's been saying this for a long time, just as Jason at SGBA in the chat. We got to start our own thing, bro, from the ground up, get it out the mud from zero. And, I listened to him, and I did it. I did it, man. I got the league built, and we've done some great things, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. But I just kind of wanted to introduce myself, man, and let you guys know I'm not a new guy around the block. I've been around doing this for a long time. I'm not crazy. I'm absolutely nuts. You know what I mean? But I'm absolutely nuts about simulation football, and I'm absolutely nuts about this thing here. So welcome to the greatest gridiron. We have coined this the G2. The G2CAST, so the two G's, obviously. And this podcast is going to be called The Wonder Years because this is the very, very beginning, man. And you're going to see how, as Jay says in the chat, rightfully so, this is our baby. This is a baby league, man. It is not, you're not going to come in here and see powerful OP guys, 99s, 92. No, we've really, really done some things. Big salute to CB Gaming, Bill Nicholson over there. Check him out as well. Mr. Hurricane. I've used their sliders for XP, regression, and progression. Boy, it is amazing. It took me a couple of sims to do. I messed up the franchises, but I finally got it straight. And I think you guys are going to like what you see, man. Let's go ahead and get in here. Yeah, nuts is crazy. I know I always say nuts, man. Is this a family show? Can I say that? I think I can say that, man. Okay, let's go to another view here real quick, guys. And I am going, so you've seen the official post. So today's topics will be the teams, the alignment. We'll show you the neon sports that we have. We'll get into the UDFA process, talk a little bit about the college series, what I want to do, and some other things that I'm tied into. Coaching apps, and then I don't have the G2 League expectations just yet, but I'll talk to you guys a little bit about how that's going to go. Okay, so first and foremost, let's look at this, man. Let me see if you guys can hear this. All right, man, we are taking flight, man, to check out our new conferences here. Okay, so we named the conferences the National Gridiron Conference, okay? And we have the Global Gridiron Conference, all right? So the National Gridiron Conference, it consists of 16 teams that are all in the, basically along the Atlantic, right? So it's all American-based teams, okay? Anybody from around the world can play for these teams, but all of the teams are based in America. Okay. Uh, the global Gridiron Conference is all international teams, right? So we've taken the relocation teams and put them in international cities, so that we can kind of maybe get into some new algorithms, man. Check out Paris, Tokyo, man. I don't know, Australia, right? San Juan. So we're gonna see. Hopefully, we're gonna start to see some different branding and some different people who are gonna start to be coming along and trying to maybe be a part of those brands, because we're basically just trying to get people from around the world. All right, not just people from America. We want people from all over the place. Okay, so we decided that, hey, this would be cool, man, to kind of have like a national versus a global type of a league, and then we'll have like our world game or our world bowl or a global bowl or whatever, whatever I'm going to call it. Haven't really fully figured it out yet, but whatever sticks will stick. So this is something that we really crafted and honed to make it very, very specific, right? So this is going to be a big deal, man, to have, all the international teams on one side, and then the national teams on the other, and they have their games and everything. So that's going to be really, really amazing, man. I really cannot wait to see this. I see my boy Brandon James saying he want to be an overseas superstar. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Big salute to Devontae Moore in the chat as well, man. Okay, guys, let's go to the next one. So this is the league alignment. Okay, so GGC East is the global Gridiron Conference. Okay, so you'll see who is going to be inside of the GGC East. It's going to be the Paris Caps. We have the London Monarchs. We have the Dublin Shamrocks, and we have the the Tokyo Red Dragons in the GGC East. In the GGC West, we have the Anchorage Elks. We have the Honolulu Riverhogs. We have the Toronto Snowhawks. We have the Rio de Janeiro Nighthawks. In the GGC South, we have the San Juan Wizards, the Buenos Aires Bulls. We have the Mexico City Armadillos. We have the Albuquerque Golden Eagles. And then in the GGC North, we have the London Sentinels. We have the Melbourne Tigers. We have the Montreal Mounties. And we have the Vancouver Huskies. Now, I know Canada and Mexico are a part of, I get it, they're on this side, but it's okay. We're still going to continue or make those be international teams, okay? All right, now, on the other side, we have the National Gridiron Conference, okay? So as Loso saying World Cup, yeah, I don't know about the World Cup, right? Because isn't that soccer? So I don't know if I can say the World Cup, man. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. The World Bowl. All right, so we got the NGC East, okay? So that's going to be the Omaha Bisons, which I'm really excited about that. We got the Oakland Voyagers. We have the Brooklyn Black Knights. I had to name, officially name that the Brooklyn Black Knights. That's the one that really stuck to me. So we made that. We have the Virginia Beach Dreadnoughts. In the NGC West, we'll have the Canton Aviators. We have the St. Louis Steamers. We have the Chicago Thunderbirds. And we have the Oklahoma City Desperados, okay? The NGC South, we have the Memphis Blues. We'll then have the Orlando Orbits. We'll have the Houston Oilers, unfortunately. Oh, my God. I complained so much. I think they just left it in there on purpose, man. I hit up the forums. I was adding them and everything. I was tagging them, but they just would not listen to me, man. I said, take the Houston Oilers out of relocation, man. This is just not this is not a relocation team, man. To take them out, right? We want our own teams, but I'm not gonna harp on it, man. It is what it is. One day they'll get it right. We have the Louisville Pioneers, another team I'm excited about. Just the city name, and then we have the NGC North, where we have the San Diego Condors, we have the Portland Redwoods, we have the San Antonio Antlers, and we have the Salt Lake City Lumberjacks, guys. So I'm really hype about how this is panning out. I've already been in the preseason a little bit, looking at the teams, and when you see in a moment like how the teams are, you're just gonna start to get ideas, man. I know, especially coaches who, like I say, it's one thing to like take over a team that's souped up. It's another thing to join a league where everybody is on the same playing field, low level, ready to build teams, right? Which the college series is going to be paramount for as far as building teams and also the free agency as well. Okay, let's go. Let me look at the chat, make sure. See, SGBA says, rep that Buenos Aires Bulls from the beach and enjoy that weather. Yeah. Austin Bradley says, keep it simple. Go with Gridiron Bowl. Yeah, go with the Gridiron Bowl. The Gridiron Bowl. That might be cool. Mitchy Boy says, Montreal Mounties is calling my name. It's funny you said that, Mitch, because I have been thinking about you, man. When I looked at that, I remember we had that conversation about the Mounties. I was talking to Mitch some years ago, and imagine me, right, from Brooklyn, New York, right? I'm talking to a Canadian about the Mounties, and I'm trying to tell him something about something is not accurate. And he's like, Rob, listen, man, I'm from Canada. This is what this is called or whatever. So I thought that was pretty. I thought about that conversation. He probably remembers that conversation, man, that we had about the Mounties, man. But yeah, I thought about you when when that came up, man. So that's something for a DM. There, Mr. Mitchy O'Brien. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next one here. All right. Now, applications. Okay, this is what you guys came for. Okay, so becoming a player or a coach. All right. So right now, I am going to I'm allowing guys to become UDFAs. Okay. We do have a college. I am connected to a college series, the National Custom College League, but that is underway already, and applications are going to be closing for that. And I really just kind of want to just get guys into the league right now so I can get my activity going and build up a little bit of a storyline and stuff like that with you guys. So I'm going to have you guys join with UDFA. So I'm going to go ahead and post this link right now. This should be popping up in the chat right now. Okay, so if you want to become a UDFA and get your career started, you need to first go to the Neon Sports link there, neonsports.com/league/GGrid. You'll go there, you'll look at the potential teams, and then when you see the potential teams you like and everything, or a team, whatever, just go to the application, fill out the application, follow exactly what it says to do. Make sure you include the email and your Discord name and all that stuff. And the guys, don't play any games in the Discord. Just give me the name. Give me the correct name and everything, so we can get you in and make sure there's no mistakes. Make sure the email is correct so I can send you out the invite link. And you can set up as a UDFA. I do have some restrictions on UDFA because we don't want, or UDFAs, because we don't want people to come in, no one's going to come in here 90, 99, 95, 89, 88. No, we want guys to come in at a decent level to be able to compete, to stand out a little bit, but also because we want you to be able to progress over time. Okay. And so right now it's very limited, but it's wide open. You'll see if you go to the Neon Sports and see what the teams look like. Okay. So if you want to become a UDFA again, just hit that link right there. Go to the form when you get some time. Fill it in. It's no rush, and we can get you on, as soon as possible. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and put this out right now. I'm probably going to start the preseason games, or I'm going to at least call 2 preseason games this Saturday. Okay, so the link should be. Oh, this is not popping up for a second. Let me fix something real quick, guys. Give me just one moment. There is a G2 news I wanted you guys to get. Let me just make sure. Okay, let me see if the news comes up this time. Okay, looks like it's going to come up this time, guys. Okay, so preseason will definitely start this weekend. I'll probably do a couple of live commentated games. I'm not sure which games it'll be, but we will add the schedule to the community for you guys. But expect those basically to start Saturday, okay? And maybe I'll have another one on Sunday or so. It just depends on how the weekend goes. But you can, in fact, create a player ASAP, and then I will build you hopefully by Saturday morning and have you on one of the teams. I'm not sure if your game will air at all. Maybe you'll get lucky, but just do that, and we should be good there. Now, as far as coaches go, I do want to have coaches. I'm very open to guys coaching. However, I'm looking for guys who have some experience, who've done this before, who can show me a resume. If you're new to it and you don't really you don't really know what you're doing, then we still will consider you for coming in and helping to coach. But we probably will kind of keep a little bit of a watchful eye. Make sure you're not, doing, we don't want this to be one of those leagues where you're just trading all your first rounders and, doing all types of wild tycoon stuff. And honestly, there really isn't much to trade off of the teams. You can trade, but you'll typically probably get younger, or you'll just trade for average guys. So it's really not a whole bunch that you can really give away. You'll see that in just a moment when I show you the rosters and such. So I'm not saying that we're going to turn you away. If you want to apply, then just simply you can email us here. I think I put the email up. Let me just make sure. I'll go ahead and put this here. There should be another message coming up right now. Okay, so if you want to become a coach, all right, all you need to do is to email me at greatestgridiron@gmail.com, or if you're already connected to the Discord and you know how to get in contact with me, you can DM me in the Discord, and we will get you situated from there. Okay, so again, greatestgridiron@gmail for people who want to become coaches in the league. But those people who want to become players, just fill out the form there and let me know your name and all that good stuff, what you want to do. Okay. All right. I think we're good there. No other questions. Okay, let's go to the apps process. Let's close this down. All right. So, oh, I'm already to the apps. Okay, so we are here. Oh, big salute to all the guys who have already joined the channel, man. I think I'm at like 13 subscribers, man. Imagine having 21 hours ago, 24 hours ago. That was Jason, and now you have 13 subs, man. So big salute to all you guys here. I'm going to show you guys the Neon Sports first, and then I'm going to show you the actual file. So I got to switch over for just a moment, guys. So hopefully you can still see my screen. Hopefully it's updating. I'm going to come over here in the chat and see if you guys can see my stream. And why is I don't know why the title is wrong. Is the title updated for you guys? Because I definitely sent the right title in the stream. I'm not sure why this title is like this, but oh well, okay. All right. Hopefully the title was correct on the link. If it isn't, then it is what it is. Let me come back real quick. Okay, so I'm just gonna scroll a little bit and show you guys. So this is the basic home. This is Jason. My boy Jason created this here. I really like this man right here. I really didn't know what to do, but I kind of like the texture of the cloth and everything, and I kind of wanted to, the can't stop greatness. That's one of our slogans here, mottos here that I've been saying all my life. Really, you can't stop greatness. So I really just like the power of the guy here, and then obviously our Take Flight logo. This is Jason's work here. So big salute to Jason, man. I found a place for it, Jason. We're gonna put it on the Neon Sports website, man. So I don't think he saw that just yet, but. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so you can see that if you don't know what Neon Sports is, it's very much like Daddy Leagues. I think it's better than Daddy Leagues. It actually tracks all of the stats and the storylines and such like that. And coaches can come on here and create their own news for their players and such. Okay, and so let's just look at this real quick. I'm going to go to players, and I'm going to go to search, and I'm going to do this by overall so you can see this. Okay, this is how real this is, right? So we've used Mr. Hurricane's progression and regression sliders, okay? I simmed 10 years with them, and then I turned them off. After I found the formula, I turned them off for another 10 years. And what I was able to do was create a very balanced league that is, I would say, very rich with up-and-coming talent, but not heavy in OP studs, okay? And so you'll see the best... guy here is a 90 overall punter. So we got a 90 overall punter. We got a 86 overall punter, and you can just see the dip down, right? We got a 82 overall cornerback, an 81 overall cornerback, and then an 81 kicker. The best halfback is an 80. The best linebacker is an 80, and you could just see it. DT 80. So the drop off is real. It is real. But the reason my thought process behind this was so that when we do our draft classes, our draft class guys who've been tracking all year, all along, right? They can immediately come in and get starting roles. I think that what's going to happen is that we're going to get at least 3-4 drafts or so of guys before this league starts. You start to see the actual, powerhouse guys, the 90s and everything. And it also gives us a chance to also, instead of putting so much emphasis on these generic players who just came up, like who we just met. We don't know these guys. The computer generated them, right? So what it gives us is the opportunity now to see young people move up, young prospects move up and make names for themselves without having to be overshadowed by the OP powerful guys here. So, you might come out of college at 72, 73. Well, you're only 7 points off as a halfback. You're only 7 points off of the top halfback in the league who we don't know who that is. We don't know who CJ Mullins is, but we'll definitely know who Mitchie O'Brien is, right? So that was my thought process behind this, man. Some other things that I'll talk about as well is that you see the X factors here. I have turned off abilities. We've been behind the scenes practicing with this, working with this, and we just feel that it just makes for better gameplay. So for this first year, we're going to turn abilities off, and I'm just going to kind of keep a watchful ear out for EA and see what they're doing with abilities, because I do still believe that it disrupts the game and it makes things kind of weird and awkward, and you get all these kinds of mismatches that really don't make sense. With this system here, with this rating here, the players are going to play to their actual specific ratings, their attributes. You see, without having some kind of weird super hurdle move or whatever they're gonna do or whatever, taking over the game, causing weird animations, causing guys who should be able to see in coverage not to be able to cover. So we've turned the abilities off, and we do think it works. And so we're gonna definitely do. It's gonna be a year-to-year thing with that, but we definitely want to ensure that we are monitoring that to make sure that they haven't fixed that. But other than that, though, it's going to be I think it's going to be a real good time. The Sims are so amazing, man. It's just so competitive. I just can't wait till you guys are able to see that. But you can see how the dip off is coming down here. So we got 79, we got 78, 77. Let's go to like the worst guys. I'll show you this. So now we have guys in the league who are, look at this, 43. 43s, 53s, 54s. If you understand simulation and how it works, then you understand that in order to have a good league that actually makes sense, that you want to have a balance of people. You don't want to just have, a whole bunch of OP guys and the same guys keep taking all the awards and all this other stuff, right? You want to allow for other people to be able to come up, and also you want to be able to have more of a even matchup. Like when we watch NFL, right? NFL games. Those games are very competitive. You hardly see blowouts unless a team is just absolutely just, terrible or they're missing players or stuff like that, right? But the NFL, those guys are, pretty competitive, right? So we just don't want to see, again, I keep saying it, but we just don't want to see guys who are, OP, too early, not allowing our younger guys who are coming in to actually be successful here. So you can see how that is going right there. Let me come back real quick to is there anything else I need to highlight here? I don't think there's anything else I need to highlight right here. Let me come back to the live chat and see what's going on here. So it looks like Elijah says, yo, okay, Devontae, will say, okay, Devontae Moore signed up already. Drew Brewers is saying that's awesome. All right, cool. Yeah, we got some nerfed guys, but it's gonna all work out. It's gonna all work out. Okay, let's go to, what else do I have for you all here? I've got the browser. We did that. Let's see. Oh, let me show you this here. So let's see. So you might be able to see this schedule. You might not be able to see this schedule. Okay, so we're gonna go and look at this real quick. I created a league schedule for the entire season. Okay, so I'm going to click over to that real quick. You might be able to see it. You might not be able to see it. On the left here is just what it looks like as a whole. I'm not sure how that's going to project on your screen right now because this is kind of scrunched down. And then I just kind of blew it up so you could see all of the 18 weeks. So for week one, when we get to week one, it'll be the Black Knights at the Bisons, the Antlers at the Dreadnoughts, the Blues at the Orbits, the Golden Eagles at the Caps, the Tigers at the Wizards, the Bulls at the Armadillos, the Steamers at the Aviators, the Pioneers at the Desperados, the Snowhawks at the Elks, Riverhogs at the Lumberjacks, Condors at the Redwoods, Nighthawks at the Voyagers, Oilers at the Thunderbirds, Mounties at the Sentinels, Shamrocks at the Huskies, and it looks like the Dragons, okay, formerly Red Dragons, but they're calling them the Dragons now in game, but I keep calling them Red Dragons. But the Dragons at the Monarchs. So that's going to be the full week one roster. If you get into the Discord, you'll have access to this. You can download it. It allows you to expand and all this great stuff. So took me a little bit of time to create this, but I thought this was imperative just to keep it engagement and letting guys know when they play, so guys don't have to keep saying, "Oh, when do I play? When do I play? When do I play?" So now it's here. Check the schedule, man. You can see exactly when you play and when you're supposed to be on the field, and hopefully what I'm going to do as well is also have a live stream. The live stream schedule as well, so you'll know exactly when I go live. I'm more than likely going to live stream 2 to 3 times a week. Depending on my schedule. I'm going to kind of trick up my schedule a little bit. So you probably will get premiere games actually on some weekdays, maybe like later in the week, Thursday and Friday will be premiere games. And then I probably will start my official week on Saturday nights with a live game or two on Saturday night. So I'm excited, guys. I know it's a mouthful right now. I told Jay I was only going to keep this to 30 minutes, because we got a lot of work to do in the background still before this Saturday. But it's already 30 minutes now, and I've covered everything I wanted to cover. So, man, you guys are awesome, man. I thank you guys for actually showing up here. Let me see. What else do I have for y'all, man? I didn't even play the music. I've been going off and rambling. I didn't even play the music at all. Let's play one thing, man. Let's play one thing here. And then let's look at what can we look at? Let's just go. Let me just come back, and you guys can see my my mug, man. Let's see this live too. Okay, guys, what else we got here? So league expectations. Look, this is gonna be pretty much a straightforward structured league. If you've been in any other of the great leagues, then you know what the structure is like. Obviously, I'm older. I don't want the nonsense, the N-word, and the curses in the league. We're not doing that at all. There's a process for everything. We're going to try to be as transparent as possible. Right now it's Jay and I just doing everything. And we're dedicated to the grind, man. We're built for this, man. Don't make guys like us, So, but we will have structure, and there will be we will be looking for mods as well, people who we can trust, who will just monitor the chat and keep us, keep us out of that, man. We don't really want to do. I don't personally want to deal with that, man. I'm too old to be trying to teach, teenagers and young people, how to have etiquette and how to have morals and stuff like that. So I'm going to kind of stay out of that range. I've done that for years. I don't want to do that. I don't want to police, man. I want to have fun. I want to provide you guys with some solid content, and just a great overall simulation experience. So if you're into that, you want to join this, please, man, please fill out the form, get with me, email me, get a Discord link, join. I will say this though, I do not want you guys poaching people from other leagues. Okay, I spend a lot of time in leagues. I really don't want guys who are dedicated to other leagues fully. Who don't have the time to help push this channel. Okay, some of my friends here are dedicated to leagues. I trust them, I know them, and I'm okay with them. But it's the people who I don't know, the people who just join leagues like wild coyotes, man. Just pack of coyotes, just join this league, in that league. You're in 5,000 leagues. You got names all over the place. I want you to come here and create a new player, a new name, something different. Do something different, man. I just don't want to have guys who are piggybacking, man, and then not supporting here and then supporting the other leagues, making, YouTubes and making, IGs and TikToks and stuff. But then you get here and it's just like, oh, it's lazy mode. It's just Mix's league. He has 5 people on the channel. No, treat this league, like it has 1,000 people, watching. That's how I'm treating it. When I go live, like you see this, right? Like you see the setup. I spent some time on this, man. So, like when you come here, you're going to get an authentic, real experience. So give me that respect, and treat us like how we're treating you, because this does take a lot of time, a lot of effort, money for real. And I'm not even talking about money right now, man. You guys are in here for free, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you guys just to have fun. I want to get my feet wet a little bit with this and see, how well this does. And I just want you guys to support. So I really, really appreciate, you guys for coming out. Is there anything else I have for you? Let's see. Okay. College series. I don't have the link for the college series, but if you just kind of want to go watch what's going on, my guy JG, he is over in the NCCL, National Custom College League. Okay, and he is doing a great job right now with his college series on the PC mod. Okay, so go over there, get your swag if you want to. I'm not sure if you can join anymore though. It's week 3. I think we said that we're going to close submissions week 3. However, if you're on this channel right now and you want to just kind of peep that out and you want to try to make a player, get with me. Get with me when you do my UDFA. Get with me, and I'm going to send a personal invite to kind of help and boost their league a little bit. Tell Jay, hey, just make these guys here, man. They came and supported, what's going on here, because I do believe that he's interested in this pro league, but he just doesn't know exactly, what's going to come about it. The other thing behind that is this. I'm just telling everybody right now. In June. We got the word from Rayweather that NCAA is dropping this summer, and I'm definitely looking to start official college series for the G2 or for the Greatest Gridiron. Okay, so I'm gonna be on. I'm tired of mods. I'm over mods. I don't care if you can show your belly button, and you can wear all colorful visors with Snickers on the top of it, and you got all these orange sleeves and cleats. I don't care. I do not care. I'm so sick of mods. And so with that said, I'm gonna move to the console, right? And it's gonna be very vanilla, but it's gonna be great. Trust me, all right? Because I understand how to run these kind of leagues. So, if you want to be interested in that, something clean, something new, something that's functional and that runs, you don't have to worry about manipulating and updates and all this other crazy stuff, then please holler at me because I'm definitely going to do that. Okay. See my boy Lito, belly button is crazy, right? Right, Lito. I used to be a rapper. This comes off the top. I didn't mean, pause. But yeah, man. I'm gonna start that. If you're interested in that, that's gonna be crazy. I know JG said he's interested in doing the console, so maybe there's a partnership there, between him and I, and we can bring you guys some really. And man, imagine if they have the cloud. Imagine if they have the cloud, right? You could join there and actually join a franchise, or a dynasty with a cloud. That would be absolutely crazy. Roll Tide. You guys already know how it's going, man. but yeah, man. I'm really looking forward to that. Guys, it's 37 minutes in, man. Do y'all have any questions for me at all? I just really wanted to show you all that I'm gonna do this commercial real quick one more time, in case you missed that, and then I'll take some questions if you want to ask me some questions. If not, then hey, I'm out of here. I got some things to do, man. So let's go ahead and play the commercial. Big salute to my boy Jason. For cutting and chopping this thing up. We worked on it as a collaborative effort. I'm on obviously the voiceover, and I did some of the graphics at the end. He did his graphics and stuff. So we're wild. We're wilding out right now, man. The graphics. So let's go ahead and play this real quick. All right, let's see.
Are you looking for high quality simulation football action? Then look no further than the Greatest Gridiron. Our league consists of 32 relocated franchises from around the world. We are the World Games of Simulation Football, where teams from all over the globe will compete on the greatest of gridirons. Hone your skills as a player or a member of a franchise coaching staff. Compete yearly for our illustrious Global Bowl, awards, accolades, and bragging rights as you climb the ladder of success and greatness. Are you a pro or just an average Joe? The Greatest Gridiron is looking for dedicated and passionate people to help build a league that emphasizes on trust, loyalty, and respect. Look at you. What makes you so great? This is the Greatest Gridiron, where you can't stop greatness. Take flight. Take flight. Take flight. Take flight.
All right, guys. One thing I wanted to do before we get into the question and answers is I just wanted to show you the file. I forgot to do this. So let's just go in here real quick. So you can see I'm on the Dragons, and I'm going to show you the file. Okay, what it looks like. Obviously, you've seen this before, but let's go and look at rosters real quick. All right, so I'm going to go rosters, and I'm just going to go to let's go roster like this. All right. And so let's just look at the various rosters here, okay? So you can see the Red Dragons, and I'm just going to flick through them, just go through them real quickly. So you can see here, Steve Kramer here. Look at this guy. Now, I made this guy here, not the Matsura, all right? This is the guy who I want to take over this old guy right here. So I did create this guy here, okay? We have another guy that was created, Jamal Rondo. I'm not sure where he's at. But I put him, he's on the Monarchs, but he should be a undrafted free agent, okay? So you can just see this. Let's just go through real quick. You can see how balanced the teams are. And I'll just go through. So this really shows you that you're going to be able to create, well, we can show the line real quick. Let's just show the line. So you're going to be able to create a UDFA, okay, who is able to compete. And the same thing is going to go for when you create your prospect, okay, your prospect comes in, your prospect can, like, imagine coming in, you're a 72, you automatically have a chance of becoming a D tackle, starting as a D tackle. So that's going to be really, really interesting here. So you can see there's really nothing OP about this. And then I'm going to go, let's just go back down. We'll go through a couple of teams, okay, so you can just see them. If you want to check out all the teams, then that's fine. Someone said the Black Knights. Let's go look at the Black Knights real quick. And then we'll look at the Mounties. And someone else said, I don't remember what the other team was, but let's look at the Black Knights. So AJ Morris here. Look, he's 29. He's on his way out of here. With the I got to show you the regression sliders too. So let's look at a couple of teams first. So you see this. Look at this. 29-year-old, 79 overall. He's on his way out of here. You can see Gene Dempsey here is coming up. So they're just looking for somebody to step up. And then the next best guy here is a 59 overall, right? So you could come here if you want to be a quarterback. Look at this halfback. Look at this. Woof. So there's just plenty of jobs, guys. Where do you want to go? Take flight. Let me get take flight in the chat, man. Take flight. Where do you want to go? Where do you really want to go? What would you like to do, man? Be original, be creative with this. Do you want to play nationally? Do you want to play internationally? Do you want to be overseas or what? You want to be in Paris, Tokyo? This is going to be really great. I'm telling you guys. Let's go to the right ends real quick. You see this? See? So there's not a whole lot here. Not a whole lot here. And again, for coaches, potential coaches, man, this is a dream come true for you. Cap is good. You got a team to build on. You don't have to worry about all the teams being OP. You can't make it, you can't make it to the Global Bowl, the Gridiron Bowl the first year, right? You got a chance. You got a chance. You see, as long as you can scheme and get guys together and, get in free agency and get it together, get your UDFAs and stuff, maybe make a couple of trades. You got a legit chance of winning it early without having to worry about one or two OP teams that you can't beat. You know what I mean? So this is a dream come true I believe, for players and also for potential head coaches, GMs, whatever you want to call it. Okay. All right. Who else did we say? Let's look at the Mounties real quick. I know my boy Mitch was talking about that. Mitch, you came on the channel, man. You came on the channel. So, we're going to have to talk. We're going to have to talk, man. You and I, man, a one-on-one. You and I, man, because I did think about you when I made this team, man. I think about all you guys all the time, man. You, Forbes, Bill, miss all you guys, man. But I thought about you, man, so here they are, man. Here they are. So you can see these guys here. Got some decent talent. Got one of the better wide receivers in the league. All right. You can see the line here. Big salute to you, SGBA. G2, take flight, can't stop greatness, man. Very good. Very good. And self-made. I got to put that one out there too, man. You guys know I'm like the king of hashtags, man. I always make hashtags and branding slogans and stuff like that. That's my thing, man. I've always loved to do that. I probably should be in what do you call that? I guess real branding, branding companies and stuff like that. In real life, I probably should be in that. So you see what you got here. And of course you can go online and see you got one of the better cornerbacks in the league, Von Joseph, 30 years old. But then you got a 23-year-old, you see? One of the better free safeties, it looks like. And one of the better strong safeties in the league. So these are some of the better players in the league, veteran status, so there it is. I tried with him, he said, okay, yeah, we'll get all that fixed. We'll get all that fixed, man. I'll be in my sometimes, man, I'll be having to get lost, man. So we'll get all that fixed. I told you guys I was in a dark place, man. The league I was formerly in, and I'd been in that league for a long time. And I'll just be honest with you, man. When you lose something like that, when you stop doing something that you do every single day, like every day, hour on the hour, minute on the minute. I was oversaturated in that league for 5 years. It hurts, man. And I'm just being honest. I'm guys know I'm always real. I've always been real. I'm not fake. Whatever you heard, it ain't true. I'm real. It hurt, man. That hurt, so I was in a real dark space for a long time, man. But it's all good, man. I'm back here, One thing about the past is just the past, you know what I'm saying? So we're moving forward. Okay, let me see if there's anybody else. Hey, thank you, Elijah. Marketing. Appreciate that, man. Did anybody say, Condors? Let's look at the Condors. So it looks like Elijah said, look at the Condors. So let's look at the Condors, okay? All right, let's go and look at the quarterback real quick. As soon as you said grinding, I thought of the Clips grinding. All right, all my old heads know who the Clips are. You guys might know who the Clips are. Pusha T and Malice. You guys might know who that is. Is that Chumbo up there? What's good, Chumbo? All right, so you see you got Tevin High. See, look, 30-year-old, 70 overall. So this is just waiting for somebody to come in here and swoop. You see? Halfbacks, fullbacks. And guys, don't think that just because these guys are low rated, they're going to be playing terrible. No, they're actually going to be playing like normal football players, okay? We probably won't see a whole bunch of amazing things because the abilities are turned off, but it's going to be raw, uncut, gridiron football, like straight up, you know, attributes, pound for pound, size, speed, attributes. We also have the threshold, which I'll show you. I'm going to show you guys the sliders in just a moment so you can see what's going on, but this is going to be serious, man. Like if you're nice, it's going to show. You know, it's going to show if you're nice. If you're average, it's going to show too, but you still have a chance as well, you know? You see tight ends here. See my boy Loso coming through. He always laughing, man. Yeah, lunchrooms with yeah. With bananas, man. Yeah. Okay, let's see. All right. So this is a good spot to go to as well. See the right outside linebackers. Okay. Yep. Veteran there. Cornerbacks. Wow, man. 12 you guys. I really thought, I told Jason that I really thought that I was going to have one person on the live stream, me and him. And I told him I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with one person on the live stream because I want to get this out the mud. I know I'm just starting off. I'm trying to meet a whole new fan base. You know, I'm not trying to have the same old guys in the same old leagues. I'm trying to really get new people in here, people who are interested in this and have passion. So I was ready for one person, man, but like, wow, 12, I'm ecstatic. I cannot believe it, man. That is absolutely awesome. Okay, let's see. I didn't see any more teams in the chat. Let me just scroll real quick and make sure that there was no other team. Oh, did somebody say Brooklyn? Did we look at Brooklyn already? I think I did Brooklyn already. Let me just make sure. I think I did show Brooklyn. I know I've been talking a lot here. Brooklyn. Yeah, we showed Brooklyn already with AJ Morris. Okay, so we showed Brooklyn already. And I think that was it. Okay, let's just do this real quick, guys. I'm going to jump out of here real quick. And I'm going to go to the sliders so you can see this real quick. And I got to be very careful that I don't show y'all my password, man. Guys, deleting leagues, guys. Somebody destroyed a league of ours, guys. I couldn't believe it. Like we made a NFCL league and somebody jumped in that thing and destroyed it. So I can't show guys the password, man. So if we're going to keep this under wraps, like I got to know you for you to get any kind of control in this file here, man. I'm sorry because I never thought in a million years someone would jump in and destroy a franchise, but they destroyed it. Definitely. Luckily, I wasn't a part of it anymore, but I got wind that, you know, my Jason had been kicked and some other guy had been kicked. And I looked in there. We were in preseason week 1 the night before. The next night, we were in week 8. Guys had made all types of moves. It was crazy. Changed the sliders, made it public. It was crazy. I couldn't believe that. So, yeah, I cannot show that. Let's look at the XP sliders real quick. Okay. And you can see what we've done here. All right, so quarterbacks progression. Okay, so 60 out of 300. Now these are based off Mr. Hurricanes. You guys probably know who that is. And what this does here is this allows guys at positions who probably should either progress faster or slower based on age. Okay, so you could just see here with quarterbacks at 60, halfbacks 100, tight end 64, wide receivers 64. Fullbacks 120, tackles obviously they're more durable, they last longer here. This is basically you'll see in just a moment. Let me just go down the list for a second. You see the defensive ends, they last longer. Obviously the defensive guys last. Cornerbacks, you know, they're in and out really, honestly. You know, so it's 84, and then look at the age here. Now, if you're 20 years old, your progression is crazy, 120. So we got the boost there, right? So you're going to develop very fast in this league. 21, the same thing, 120, 120, 120. All the way till you get to 25 years old. So this is considered to be your prime years, 21 through 25. And then you start to kind of slowly regress. So you go down to 110, and then you go from 26, you go 100, 27, you go down to 90, right? 28, 80, 29, 70, 30, 50, 31, 40. And see, once you get to the 30 club, man, it starts to get worse, right? So the progression is not going to be as good when you get older than when you are younger, which is going to help us also to, export guys faster, sooner, and then get new guys in and such like that. You see the regression rate here. All right. So big, heavy impact on regression for the quarterbacks here. 140, halfbacks 180. You see tight ends at 110, wide receivers at 170, fullbacks at 110, tackles, obviously middle of the line here. So tackles, guards, centers, they last a lot longer. Then you got the defensive ends at 130, middle linebackers 130, outside 130. You got the cornerbacks at 140, safeties at 140. Okay, so you can see how that is there. And then the regression rate, right? So at 26, it starts to go down. Now this is kind of still considered to be your prime, but you're still going, going down with that. So you're going to take a hit when you get to, really start to take more hits when you get to 33, 34, and also 35, man. So big salute to Bill. Actually put me on to Mr. Hurricane, and I watched his video on this, man. He really breaks this down to a science. I'm sorry if I'm sorry if I've glossed over it too fast or whatever, but he breaks it all the way down. He's really, really talented with that. And as Bill says, I'm not smart enough for this stuff, man. I mean, I get it, I understand it, but I trust the guys. Like there's a saying, let the painters do the painting, right? And he's just a slider guy, so really, really excited about these sliders here. And also it really helped curve the league down as well, nerf it down so it's not OP. No one wants to watch one guy, as Jason says, no one wants to watch one guy with 15, he's got 15 catches, 400 yards, and then you're the slot and you've got 1 for 10. Nobody's trying to see that, man. So this is the way we're going to go. Let's see. Let me go back to franchise settings real quick. Okay, I'm going to go to gameplay sliders, and then you'll be able to see what the slides are going to be here. So we don't worry about player skill at all. We're going to go to user. So the QB accuracy is on 38. These are tested. You can look at CB Gaming and see his simulation games. These are specifically made for sim to sim franchise or computer games on simulation mode in Madden. Okay, so 38 accuracy, 40 pass blocking, 50 wide receiver catching, run blocking 40, ball security 15. So we're going to see a lot more fumbles, a lot more attempts at taking the ball away from guys as well, like you do in the NFL. Pass defensive reaction time is 30. So we're giving some love to our DBs, but then, we got to tone those interceptions down a bit, man, so you know how that goes. Pass coverage down to 30. And then we got tackling down at we got tackling up to 60. Okay, so with this setting here with the 60, this just allows guys to just not be getting shaken off, man. I mean, pros don't just get shaken off on tackles all the time, every time. They pretty much know how to tackle, so we've increased that as well. And then let's go to injuries. So injuries are down to 10. I'm actually going to dump this down because we've been seeing too many. I'm going to put this down to 7 right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it down to 5. And then I'm going to see what it's going to be like in preseason because we've been seeing too many injuries on preseason. So fatigue is up because we want backups to come in, right? So this is going to allow, let's just say you're behind a 75 overall, your player is a 72. This is going to allow you to get into the game just as much as he gets into the game, right? So you don't have to worry about it. We've got this figured out. And this is the setting here. 70 is a good setting for guys to get winded, come out after a couple of plays. Because even in the NFL, a guy breaks a 45-yard, run. He gets taken out. He gets some wind. The back comes in. You see, the backup comes in. So that's what we want to go for here is we want to have backups. So that's going to be cool there. And this is the one I love. Oh, man, I'm so glad I'm running my own league. Big salute to Bill, because this one, I've always said, even when I played the game, this is important, the speed threshold. You shouldn't have linemen who are slow catching halfbacks off the edge, and then the linemen, right? The linemen keeping up with the halfback. So wide receivers, right? If you're fast, bro. It just is what it is, right? And we see the difference in speed in the NFL Like just look at Tyreek Hill, man. If that guy doesn't get caught, right? So we want to have those kinds of guys who have the speed and can get up there and get down the field and get touchdowns quickly, right? So this is down to 15 on purpose, and I'm never gonna raise this. So it is what it is, man. Definitely. All right. So you see the offsides here as well. Got the interference stuff a bit turned down. I think Bill was saying that with the pass interference, when it's lowered, you start to see guys actually be more aggressive, right? So when it's higher, they don't want to play defense. But when you lower it, they start to actually try to get a break on the ball because they're not afraid of making contact with the player. So you turn that down to make them more aggressively. Big salute to CB Gaming, man. He's got it. He's got it down packed, all right? And you can see all the rest of the sliders that we got here, man. Okay. Guys, man, you guys have been absolutely awesome. We are approaching exactly, how long have we been on this stream? Do I have the time here? I'm bugging out. I don't know where I put the time clock at. But anyway, you guys have been absolutely awesome. Hey, look, let me get hashtag Take Flight. Put a whole bunch of airplanes. I want to see planes in the chat right now, man. Take Flight, hashtag Take Flight, and put the planes in there, man. If you're excited about that, show us love, man. Show us love right now. All right. I'm going to put some the news in the chats real quick. I'm going to spam it a bit here for people who are just checking this out and didn't see what to do. Get your career started today. Become a UDFA here in the greatest of gridirons, man. It is your boy Mix the Gamer, and I am absolutely feeling what I think is about to happen here, man. Take flight with us. Come on home with us. So I'm from Harlem now. Come home with me. Who is that? Cameron. Come on home with me. Take flight. Can't stop greatness. Self-made G2. Guys, this is going to be absolutely epic, man. It's your boy Mix the Gamer. This is the G2CAST. The Wonder Years is what we're calling it because, hey, it's the Wonder Years, right? Everybody's young and everybody's ready to get it going, man. Until next time, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Hey, it's been about 58 minutes for me here. And I'm going to go ahead and log out of this thing, man. I think we did this right for the opening kickoff. I can't wait, guys. Check us out. Appreciate you guys, man. As always, salute. And I'm out of here, man. Hey, take flight.